My daughter is now in 4th grade, and oh, what a joy it is to see her blossom. She hasn't always been ahead of where her grade level will be, but the beauty of homeschool is that she doesn't know that. And she can go into every single day with confidence and excitement. She loves to learn. She is loving to read. I see her on the couch just reading her little books. It is so fun to see her blossom in that way. So for her, because she struggles, we have a couple things that we're working on with her. For her main book, Language Arts, we use The Good and the Beautiful, level 3, and their levels are about 1 year ahead. So level 3 is considered 4th grade. If you have an advanced student, you certainly can go beyond, but we really enjoy these books. They are grammar, writing, reading, some spelling practice. They also include beautiful art and some geography knowledge. And each book or each curriculum for the year has a reader for it. So this reader is lovely. It has some beautiful old stories that they're going to relate to their geography, as well as answer questions or write about it. In addition to this, I'll always assign a literature book and a history book so that my children, starting with about 4th grade, will be at least reading 2 chapters of high quality books that have interesting syntax and grammar and more difficult words. And this is so that they can continue to edify their minds. We don't, in a Charlotte Mason homeschool, which we are not purists, but we don't teach composition too soon. We're asking them to orally narrate what they read. So whether it is from this book or one of the history or literature readers that I'm going to assign, she has been orally narrating those. And boy, is she amazing at that. Her memory for the books has been improved. It's improved so much. I'm so proud of her. And so this year, for her 4th grade year, we're going to begin writing her narrations. I will write them for her, and then she will write them. Those can begin with just a sentence at a time. My older 6th grader, he is working at about 6 to 8 sentences, and truly through doing this gentle work, his writing is amazing. And he's learning from the books. The books are teaching him the wisdom of those amazing living book authors. So we will be working through that together, and that in turn helps her with building sentences. I don't correct it, but we might go through some spelling with that. So in addition to that Good and the Beautiful curriculum that I really love, and it's simple for families, it's open and go, I'll also be adding some different elements. So for her handwriting, cursive is so important for your brain development. And I love this from Veritas Press. This is classically cursive. They have a couple volumes of this. I highly recommend those. And then for additional spelling practice, we're going to do a couple things. In the past, I've talked about Rod and Staff, which is a solid, inexpensive curriculum. And I like them a lot. So here is Rod and Staff's level 3. And she's just going to go through this. It's fairly simple, black and white images. Sometimes it has the cursive there, and she just needs that additional help with her spelling. So we'll probably go through level 3 and maybe level 4 for this year. We also have the spelling you see level B for Jack and Jill. So I love this because she is going to be writing nursery rhymes over and over and over. I probably won't do this work with her. This is too elementary to her, but the reason I chose level B instead of level C is sometimes she does mess up some of these simple words. It helps her find success in what she's doing. And again, sight words in general, they make up about 90% of what you read or write anyway. So she just needs some help with those. With that Good and the Beautiful program, that's level 3. They had a reader, but she still needs some help with some level 2 spelling and phonetic work. So I went back and I bought the level C cards. This level C corresponds to their level 2. Kind of wish that they had written 2 on there, but anyhow, I have this for her. These are booster cards. They go over sight words. Here, you're working on a certain phoneme here. So sounds of ear, year, fear, ear. So they're going to read that. And so when you have card 11, that's going to correspond with a certain part of this book, Wesley and the Wolves, a beautiful living text that they wrote, as well as a nature reader. Let me open it up. A certain story in the nature reader. So this nature reader, let's see, this is Sight Words Group 1 down there, and it's all corresponds with it with sweet little stories. This is the third one this is for level 2. So level A is K, level B is 1, and level C is level 2. And so Wesley and the Wolves, and they have a second one for when they're done with that, called Molly and the Falcon. And these are really beautiful, and you actually read them together. The child will read this and the parent this with these short chapters. And then Molly and the Falcon is another sweet story that they're going to read next. So I'm including these because she needs that reading help. What do we read aloud? And this is what we're doing right now. And I think it's brilliant. It's wonderful. But that is not level 3. That associates with the level 2 work. And I love that. And I've talked to so many other homeschool moms that want to know, what can I do for that remedial support? Those are some fun options. The spelling UC is great, as well as going back and getting the reading material that's going to set them up for that success. We also always have nature journaling time. We have a separate history, Bible, science time, and that also includes fine arts like singing, learning about composers and things. We do that together at the table, which is separate from their individual work, but we do that all together as a family. So we have science, but then we have nature journaling as well, and she is always coloring or drawing. She is my little artist. Here is a beautiful little, I think this is a nuthatch. She has really liked the Wild and Free nature course. That was fun for her too. For her math, lastly, we are using the Simply Math 4. She's used the Good and the Beautiful math throughout and has loved it. Math is her favorite subject. For Math 4, they have videos, and she's excited about those. Another teacher, and they also have, for the curriculum, they have an answer key. So I'm not too worried about her just filling in the answers without learning. She's a pretty honest little girl. So she is gonna do one of the lessons, and each lesson is about 3 pages in here and does include some spiral review. And she is going to check her work, watch the video, then do the work, then check her work. And that is just so sweet. She's really excited about those videos to be able to do on her own. It makes her feel pretty grown up. So hopefully this encourages you in your homeschool journey. You don't have to have a lot of materials. Reading aloud still to your child is so important. We have a read aloud time together with just the girls, and then that Bible, history, science time at the table around lunchtime too. And the afternoons are time for their own interests. They can do that nature time, art, handicrafts. My son does coding, but the beauty of homeschool is that they can explore what they're interested in and not be boxed in and having to wait for others all the time. We also love to see friends and things like that. So thanks for glimpsing into our 4th grade year.